You've been lied to about wealth your entire life. Schools don't teach it. Most people never figure it out. And because of that, 99% of people die broke and frustrated. But not you. Because today, you're about to learn what the rich don't want you to know. See, I used to be just like everyone else. Broke, working a job I hated, scrolling social media, waiting for some big break to magically happen. But then I realized the ugly truth. I wasn't stuck because I wasn't smart enough. I was stuck because I was playing the wrong game. And when I changed just one thing, everything shifted. Tip number 1. Master one thing before moving on. Peter Thiel, the billionaire behind PayPal, had one rule. Focus on one thing. Not 5, not 3, just one priority that moves the needle. Most people spread themselves too thin. They chase every new opportunity, every shiny idea, every side hustle. I did that too, and guess what? I got nowhere. But once I locked in on my one thing, my income skyrocketed. Do you know why? Because diluted effort leads to diluted results. The most successful people eliminate distractions and go all in. Ever heard of Quibi? The short-form streaming platform raised $1.75 billion and failed in 6 months. Why? They tried to do too much at once. No focus, no niche. Contrast that with YouTube, which started with one simple idea. Let's just host videos online. The difference? YouTube is worth $180 billion today. Focus wins every time. So, here's an action step you can do right now. Write down one goal. Just one. Make it your obsession. Everything else, cut it. Tip number 2. Stop looking for silver bullets. Use lead bullets. Instead, Ben Horowitz, one of Silicon Valley's biggest investors, calls this the lead bullet principle, meaning most people look for a golden bullet that'll magically solve all their problems overnight. But the real secret, there isn't one. When Amazon was losing $3 billion a year, Jeff Bezos didn't search for a quick fix. He did 10,000 little things, cutting costs, improving logistics, optimizing search. Those boring lead bullets. They built a $1 trillion empire. I used to chase shortcuts, quick money, overnight success, the one trick that would change everything. But real breakthroughs, they come from relentless execution. So, instead of searching for some game-changing secret, start executing simple, consistent actions daily. The answer isn't out there. It's in what you're already avoiding. Tip number 3. Master the hustle. No matter the odds, just start. Mark Cuban didn't become a billionaire by waiting for the perfect moment. He hustled from day one, starting businesses at 12 years old, selling everything from stamps to baseball cards. He was driven by a relentless focus on business, even though he wasn't destined to succeed from the start. There was no magic formula, just pure hustle. Mark wasn't the smartest or the most talented, but his willingness to outwork everyone set him apart. He says, "Work like someone's trying to take it all away from you." The competition will never sit still. If you don't do the work, someone else will, and they'll do it better. Finding your passion and mastering it is key. Whether it's business, sports, or anything else, success doesn't come from just natural talent. It's about putting in the effort, learning from every failure, and staying paranoid about your competition. Mark didn't have a trust fund or a perfect path. He had grit, discipline, and an unshakable belief in his hustle. Even his first business moves weren't glamorous, but he wasn't afraid to get on the phone, sell his way into success, and get his hands dirty. Every challenge, every failure, shaped him into the entrepreneur he is today. So, find what excites you, dive deep into it, and outwork everyone. Knowledge and relentless effort will get you where you want to go. The rest is just details. Tip number 4. The 10x rule. Most people work at a 6, thinking they're at a 10. Grant Cardone says most people believe they're putting in max effort when they're actually at 60%. And I hate to break it to you, but he's right. I thought I was working hard. I wasn't. I was busy, checking emails, researching, thinking. But I wasn't executing at a level 10. Look at Conor McGregor. He didn't go from plumber to the world's richest athlete by being kind of dedicated. He went all in. So, ask yourself, are you truly at a 10, or just lying to yourself? If you're not seeing results, you're probably at a 6. Raise your intensity. Tip number 5. Control your mind. Control your money. Warren Buffett became a billionaire because he mastered one thing: self-discipline. The guy doesn't make impulse decisions. He doesn't chase trends. He doesn't let emotions dictate his actions. He focuses on owning businesses, not just buying stocks. He's not concerned about short-term fluctuations or whether the stock price goes up or down. Buffett understands that most people fail because they react instead of plan. They buy things they don't need. They let fear stop them from investing. They wait until it's the right time instead of taking action. He has always approached investing with control, a clear mindset, and a long-term outlook. As Buffett put it, the important thing is not to predict what a stock will do. It's about buying businesses, understanding them, and holding them for the long term. Most people are focused on hoping stocks go up in the short term, but Buffett's strategy was different. He shifted his mindset from worrying about price movements to thinking about what a company will be worth in the long run. He also emphasizes how it's not about being a genius, but about having the right orientation, thinking about businesses rather than numbers on a screen. That's why he wins. Success isn't just about motivation, it's about control. If you don't master your mind will master you. So what you can do is set strict financial and decision-making rules for yourself. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Tip number 6. Kill procrastination with the Sylvester Stallone strategy. Did you know Sylvester Stallone wrote Rocky in 3 days? He locked himself in a room, painted the windows black, and refused to leave until it was done. No distractions, no excuses, just raw, unfiltered focus. And guess what? That script made him a legend. Procrastination is a killer. Waiting for motivation? That's a joke. The top 1% don't feel like working every day. They just do it anyway. So, set a deadline and create an isolation zone where distractions cannot reach you. No phone, no notifications, just you and the work. Tip number 7. Say no to 99% of things like Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs once said, "Success is about saying no to 100 great ideas." Think about that. Not bad ideas, great ones. I used to say yes to everything, every meeting, every opportunity, every idea, and I was drowning in distractions. But the second I started cutting things down to what actually mattered, my progress exploded. So, if something doesn't directly move you toward your goal, say no. Ruthlessly cut the fluff. Tip number 8. The power of taking risks. Early, most people don't fail because they took a risk. They fail because they never took one in the first place. Jeff Bezos had a prestigious, high-paying job at a financial firm in New York when he came up with the idea to sell books online. At the time, the internet was new, untested, and not something people believed in as a money-making machine. When Bezos told his boss about his idea, the response was clear. "That sounds like a great idea, but for someone who doesn't already have a good job." That's where most people stop. The comfort of a steady paycheck, a well-established career, and the fear of uncertainty keep them from making bold moves. But Bezos saw things differently. He wasn't just thinking about the next year or the next paycheck. He was thinking about his future self. He asked himself a simple question. When I'm 80, will I regret not trying this? That single question changed everything. Instead of focusing on short-term fear, he focused on long-term regret. The answer was obvious. He had to take the risk. He quit his job, started Amazon in his garage, and built what would become one of the biggest companies in the world. Now, why this works? Well, most people overestimate the risk of failure and underestimate the risk of regret. When you're making a big decision, your brain naturally focuses on what could go wrong, losing money, looking foolish, failing in front of others. But the real risk isn't trying and failing. It's never trying at all. Think about it. How many times have you regretted not taking an opportunity when you had the chance? Maybe it was a business idea, a job opportunity, or even a personal goal you never pursued. The longer you wait, the harder it gets to take action. So, how you can apply this? Well, you could start by shifting your perspective on risk. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" Ask, "What if I never try?" But again, take calculated risks. Bezos didn't jump blindly into his business. He did his research, saw the potential of e-commerce, and then made his move. Taking risks doesn't mean acting recklessly. It means being strategic and prepared while still having the courage to step into the unknown. Also, start small, but start now. You don't have to quit your job overnight, but you do have to start. Maybe it's launching a side business, learning a new skill, or making a career move you've been hesitating about. The key is to take action, no matter how small. Listen, you already know what you need to do. The question is, are you going to execute? Most people will watch this and do nothing. They'll nod, maybe feel inspired, then go back to their old habits. But the 1%? They take action. They execute. They apply. So ask yourself, which one are you? Because the second you decide, your entire life changes. And if you want more strategies like this, hit that subscribe button now.